Hello, everyone. I am bad because I missed last night's live. I mean, 2 nights ago it was. I don't know what's happening to me. But anyway, we're here. I'm in the bath again. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about mutation of the species. Mwahahaha. See, I'm mutating. I've got a plant growing out the top of my head. um, So, mutation of the species. One of the things that I thought is so cool is the definition of mutation, which is the action or process of change. And um, that really sums it up for me because it's like, this is what we as X-Men do so well and have also made ourselves so wrong for. Because it's like, how many of you have had the capacity to change in an instant, and you've either done it to fit in or done it to create something and then judged yourself for what you were choosing and what that was creating. And the other thing is, part of this is this like chameleon capacity that we have, which is an ability to basically, chameleons, for anyone who don't know, are like these lizards that have all sorts of different colors on their skin, and they can actually change the color to suit the environment they're in. And that pretty much sums up as well how we are and how we fit in as X-Men. We change the way that we show up in order to fit in with everything around us, and in the process we often lose us. But one of the things that Gary Douglas talks about when he talks about X-Men is that X-Men are the mutation of the species. And one thing that I thought was so cool from that is that he was once talking about, in, I think it was the Creating the Real Future class, which, by the way, is an awesome class. And it was with him and Diva in Houston. You can buy it online. And it's a prereq to becoming an X-Men facilitator. So if any of you are thinking of becoming one of those one day, get that class. And if you're not, get it anyway, because it was awesome. But in that class, one of the things that he talks about is the way in which X-Men actually change the people around them and stretch like the awareness of what's possible. And that is by being a question. Because like autism, for example, is the question that no one else is willing to be. And when you have an X-Men who is being the question of what else is possible, it's like it starts to create in other people's worlds as much as they're willing to let it in. The other thing as well is like, have you always been, different, and you just know that you're damn different and you see the world differently, and it's like you look at what is being chosen and what's being created, and it's like, well, that's insane. That's also because you are a mutant. You're different than what is normal for most people. And so what can we do here? This is gonna be kind of interesting. So let's just go with this. What energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, and possibilities can you and your bodies be to be the mutants you truly be with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Cool. Yeah, so run that and see what shows up. So what else to talk about with this? What would you guys like to know about? I've got to talk to the future a little bit because I know some of you are on here, but I know a lot of you will be watching this at some point later on. So reaching out to all of you guys in the future. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is another mutation of the species that a lot of you would have, that you've probably been making yourself wrong for, is that there is no separation between past, present, and future. So it's like for you as an X-Men, a lot of you might have a different way of functioning with time. And uh, one of the ways that, sorry, we've got Silas coming into the bath apparently. So one of the ways that this can sometimes show up for X-Men is, not necessarily using time as like the limitation for what you can create. And you'll notice sometimes you can get everything that you need to get done in a day, for example, in like an hour, and you just are like on and you do everything. And then other days you're like, I've got so much to do and I'm bored and I don't want to do any of it. And it's like you just procrastinate like hell and find all sorts of different things to distract yourself with. But this is also just part of how X-Men function. And we've got lots of different ways of out-creating yourself as an X-Men. But this no separation between past, present, and future, it's actually a mutation that gives you access to way more than what most people have access to. So what mutation of the species are you? That if you acknowledged it, would allow for a creative capacity of be available to you that's never been available before. And everything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and book, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Yeah, cool. Well, this is the beginning of this conversation, and I'm super excited. The action and or process of change. What is it that you would like to change in your life? What mutation are you that you haven't acknowledged? And what can we create when we're willing to go beyond what's normal? So for some of you, it's tonight in Europe. For me, it's tomorrow morning. I've got a 3-part call, Mutation of the Species. If you'd like to come and play, the link will be in the comments. And yeah, just wanted to let you guys know about it, let you guys know a little bit about, mutation and what it is and where we're going with it. And yeah, love to have you come and play. Thanks for joining me in the bath. And I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I'm at the right time, but I just apparently missed it the last 2 weeks. So let's see. Thanks, guys. Adore you all and talk to you soon. Bye.